So I'm John Newman. I'm running for City Council in Myrtle Beach on November 2nd, which is Tuesday, just a few days away. And I want to talk to you a little bit about my background and what I've heard in the community, and so you get an idea or a sense of who I am and what I'm going to bring to City Council if you elect me. So I'm a graduate of Syracuse University. I have a degree in international business. I worked for a company as their South American sales manager in the past. I'm fluent in Spanish. I speak Spanish as well as I'm speaking English right now. I can read it, write it, speak it. For the past 20 years, I've been in construction right here in Myrtle Beach. I own a company, Newman Brothers, general contractors. I do big commercial jobs. And the point of the construction company that I want to make is that for 20 years, I've had to do projects for people here in town. I've had to do it on time and on budget with good quality. And to get that done, you have to go out to a whole bunch of different disparate people, your plumbers, your electricians. You have to work with the city. And to be able to get these projects accomplished on time and on budget, that kind of leadership and knowledge is what we need on City Council, because it seems like on City Council we keep talking about the same issues year after year after year. You know, crime this year is a really big issue, and but nothing seems to get actually done about it except for talk about it and study about it. And so what I want to do is I want to bring some of that construction experience, getting projects done, and bring that to City Council, because I think we're lacking there seriously in leadership. I'd also like to talk a little bit about all the legal fights that you find our city in. Every year you hear about the cities fighting with the county, the city fighting, well, they've got a fight coming up with the FAA because they sold a big tract of land down near here, 165 acres of oceanfront land, in a sweetheart deal that they didn't put out. City Council didn't put it out to bid. They just made a deal, sold it right out from underneath the county. Then that land that was given to the city by the federal government back in the 50s, with the stipulation that the money from that was to go towards maintaining the airport. So what do you think is going to happen when you cut off a couple $1 million a year that the folks at the airport are counting on? And of course, you're going to end up in a big lawsuit over that, which is coming and in the works right now. And then, you know, the city employees, that's another big lawsuit that's about to happen. The city has taken retirees and shafted them and cut off their benefits that were promised to them right in the employee manual. And so these are the kind of things that I want to put an end to, or at least as best I can. You're one vote on City Council, but I want to bring some reasonableness and some logic to City Council. I hear a lot from the community that nobody cares about the community on City Council. Their voice is not heard. Crime is another big issue this year, as it has been every year, and I hear a lot from folks on City Council about the statistics are wrong. They're splitting hair over statistics. I like to use this analogy. If you're in the middle of a desert with one glass of water, does it matter whether it's half full or half empty? No, you still have a huge problem. And that's the problem that we have with crime right now. You know, the statistics don't matter. We have a major problem with crime. I can tell you from firsthand experience, I had my house broken into by a career criminal with a drug problem in the middle of the day. I've had lawn equipment and my kids' toys stolen right out of my yard in the middle of the day. If we don't chain up my son's basketball hoop, it'll be gone in the morning. We have a crime problem. If you're going to solve that crime problem, City Council needs to stand up publicly on TV and admit that we have a serious problem that needs to be addressed. Not pretend like the statistics show that it's getting better or it's not getting worse. And the other thing about crime is you have to stand up and admit that you have a problem, and then you have to stand up and you have to say, City Council needs to say, we have a problem and we're going to make it our priority, even if that means promoting tourism second behind solving our crime problem. That's why crime is not getting better, because it's not a priority. They talk about it, but it's not. So admit you have a problem, make it a priority, and then the city, on city council, we vote, we each get one vote, but the main thing we do is we hire the city manager. He runs the city. City council needs to give the city manager an ultimatum. You solve this crime problem or you will lose your job. And that has not been done. And then the other problem that we have is city council doesn't set goals for the city manager that are tied to his pay. He gets a salary whether he performs or doesn't perform. And if you're a businessman like I am, or a lot of you folks out there, you completely understand that you don't get paid for not performing and that you should be held accountable for not performing. And that is not done in our city, and that's something that I would like to change. So, you know, we need leadership on city council. You'll hear a lot of folks on city council say how much they care about the city, how much the experience they have, you know, in law enforcement or different aspects that they bring to the table. But, you know, the truth is, look at the results. The results speak louder than words. Your actions speak louder than words. And our city has outgrown all of that talk. We have a $231 million budget. We need new, fresh ideas. We need business-type leadership on city council to address these problems, to hear what the people are telling them, and then actually do something about it instead of just paying lip service to the public. And so on election day, which is Tuesday, I'm John Newman. I'm running for city council here in Myrtle Beach, and I would really appreciate your vote so we can make a difference.